Hello.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to the House of the Haverinens.
So we're a little late. We had our 10-week ultrasound about 10 or 11 days ago.
11 days ago.
11 days ago. Life has been really busy. A lot of fatigue and appointments and headaches, and so we are a little late posting our 10-week update. So.
Last time we were in Baltimore, and we were just letting you know what was going on there. And now we're going to tell you about what our results were from our ultrasound 11 days ago.
Yeah, so they were actually able to see that the babies are, so there's 3 different options. You can have mono, di, and di. And sort of the lowest risk pregnancy is di, which means that they have their own separate amniotic sacs and their own separate placentas. And then sort of the highest risk is mono, meaning that they are in the same amniotic sac sharing the same placenta. And so we are mono di. Which means they are, which is kind of middle of the road risk. It means that they have their own separate sacs, but they are sharing the same placenta. And so basically what that means is we'll probably be having appointments and scans every 2 to 3 weeks. I think one of the biggest things they monitor for is the twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, where one twin is kind of taking more of the nutrients from the placenta and the other one starts to fall behind. So they have to monitor that pretty closely to make sure that they're both getting adequate oxygen and nutrients and all of that. So, so that's where that's at. Next steps?
Find out more. And then we'll let you know.
Yeah, we go back in a couple of weeks.
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, we were thinking we were gonna do a specific kind of testing, chromosome testing, which would also tell us what the genders are. But fortunately, our doctor said that that's not something that's really recommended for twins. So we're going to be doing sequential testing instead, which is it's blood work and a nuchal scan at our next appointment where they actually measure the space in the baby's necks, which can be an indicator of Down syndrome, and then more blood work in the second trimester. And then they sort of put all of that together and tell you whether you have like a positive screen or a negative screen.
They tell you what your risk level is.
Right.
And if we have to have more screening based on that.
Mm-hmm. This is the non-invasive screening.
Non-invasive.
So if it's positive, then we'll have to meet with a genetic counselor to talk about more invasive screening. So that's sort of where things are at. And unfortunately, that testing does not include gender.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So we'll have to wait and find out
Yep.
Later in the pregnancy. But we have a pic of the babes. Let's see, this was taken on Wednesday, so I was almost 11 weeks. And I've continued to have a lot of bleeding throughout the pregnancy. And so when it sort of changes, I go in and have an ultrasound. So I've had a couple of interim ultrasounds for the bleeding.
So we're going to show you a picture. Take a look. There they are.
They're doing really well. They're measuring ahead. So they're looking really good. So that's about it for now. We'll do another post when we have more to share, but so far, so good.
Yeah, take it easy. Enjoy the fall weather.
Bye, guys.
Bye.